Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Crystal, and so today I'm going to review some makeup products from the brand AOA Studio. So I have their Perfect BB Cream. I also got 3 of the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Press Powders. Their Perfect BB Cream. This is how this one looks like. This one is a skin perfecting / color correcting BB cream. I got the shade Light and it has 30 ml inside. So I guess the BB cream and the pressed powder goes well together because it's from the same line, from the Perfect line. This is actually going to be my very first time to try something from this brand, so I'm really excited to try their makeup products. For the pressed powder, I got the shade what's this, translucent. So this is just a white powder, and I'm hoping this will be really translucent and it won't look white on my face. And then I got the shade Banana. So this one is powder with yellow undertone, and you guys know how much I love powders and face products with yellow undertone, so I hope it's going to match my skin. And then I also got Cafe. This is a pressed powder, but I am going to use this for contouring. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and apply these products because I really can't wait to see the effect on my skin. We're gonna go ahead and start with the BB cream first. I got the shade Light. There are 3 shades, I think. It's light, medium, dark. This is the consistency, and as you can see, it's really not runny at all. And it doesn't really have a scent, which is nice. And the thing about some affordable BB creams is they smell like powder, they smell like chemicals, they smell really strong, but this one doesn't smell like anything. So here's the color. As you can see, it's really nice. It's not too dark. So I'm hoping this will be a good match. I'm using the one from Glad King, this sponge, and I'm just spreading this all over my face. And I feel like a sponge always blends foundation better than a brush, but of course it always depends on the foundation and what formula you're working with. But right now it's really blending well with a sponge. So the texture of this BB cream is very similar to the Makeup World, what do you call this? Foundation. Yeah, it's just called Makeup World Foundation. I got the shade Nude. I said it was very similar because it has like a skin-like finish, and I don't know, like the thickness and the consistency is very similar to that one for sure. I really like this particular BB cream because it's not too light. A lot of BB creams look very light on me, and I don't like that. Some BB creams have this grayish undertone which will make you look like ghostly, so I don't like those kind of BB cream. And I don't have luck with a lot of BB creams out there, especially Korean BB creams, because they're just way too light, so they can look ashy on me. This one is just the perfect shade for me. And sometimes when I'm using foundation, it always has the tendency to oxidize, so this is still going to get darker throughout the day. Okay, so this is the BB cream. I just applied a second layer, applied some on my neck as well, and as you can see, it's very glowy. And if you like this effect, you can skip the powder, but my skin is very oily, so I'm going to apply powder since I have like 2 setting powders to try. And I just really like the effect. It really has the skin-like finish that it's very undetectable. It's like, it doesn't look like as if I'm wearing foundation right now or BB cream, but that is exactly what I'm looking for. I don't really like full coverage foundation. I only wear full coverage foundation if I'm going to a special event and if I have like acne to cover, but most days I just like a natural finish like this. So yeah, this is very glowy, and the good thing about this is it's very glowy, but it's not sticky. Like after you apply this area, especially if you don't live in a hot place, you're definitely going to feel that it sets, but it's really not sticky at all. like other BB creams. It has a little bit of moisture. You can feel it when you touch your skin, but it's not slippery or sticky or oily or anything like that. So I really like it, and it just feels like a little bit of powder will take the shine away. So yeah, this is the BB cream, and I don't see my pores, which is amazing. I feel like it's going to look really good after you set this with powder. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my concealer, and then I'll be right back to test out these powders. I forgot to mention that the BB cream has medium coverage, and I still haven't tried building it up to a full coverage, but right now I'm very happy with the coverage that I have on my face. Like I said, I don't like full coverage, so I'm really okay with this. This is not one of those BB creams that has absolutely no coverage at all. This is just going to even out your skin tone without adding too much coverage, which is exactly what I'm going for. I still have this spot right here. It's a sunspot that I can't get rid of. So I'm gonna try to cover that with a BB cream. We'll see if it's gonna cover that. So yeah, it's really not covering it, but it really made my skin look even. So yeah, this is light to medium coverage. If you add one layer, it's light coverage, and if you add the second layer, it's going to be medium coverage. Okay, now that I have my concealer on, we're now going to move on to the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Press Powder, and this has 8 grams inside. I have 3 shades, and I'm going to use this to set my face and then contour and highlight as well. By the way, they have so many shades for this. I think they have 15 shades, or yeah, I'm not really sure, but they have so many shades available, so that's really nice. Something that's really annoying if a brand comes out with a really good foundation that only has like 3 or 5 shades. So to set my under eyes, I am going to use the finishing press powder in the shade Translucent. These are completely brand new. I'm going to use my Real Techniques setting brush. This is my all-time favorite. Ooh, it looks a little bit powdery there. So this is the white one. It looks a little bit messy there when I opened it, but that's fine. So it's just the white. Let's go ahead and swatch it. Oh, that feels very finely milled. So this is the powder. It's just white, and let's see if it's going to look white on my face. But when I felt the powder, it was very finely milled. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so this is the first layer, and so far I can see that it's not looking powdery under my eyes, and I feel like this is going to be the perfect under eye setting powder. You can definitely go ahead and use this for all over your face, but for my under eyes, I don't want to change the color of my concealer. That is why I use this, but I'm gonna use the banana one for all over my face. But so far this is working really well, you guys. It's really mattifying my face. I don't know if you can see that, but it made my under eyes look instantly matte, and I am applying more and more, and it's not looking cakey or anything like that. Also gonna apply on my chin. Wow, so far I'm impressed with this powder. It's really not cakey at all. The last thing I want for my face is for it to look cakey, and this powder is not doing it to my face. Even when you feel the powder, it's just very fine powder. It feels high quality, so I really like this one. The translucent one is amazing. Okay, so this is the shade Banana, and I'm gonna set my whole face with this. The color reminds me so much of my favorite one from Ben Nye, the Ben Nye Banana Luxury Powder. So here is how this one looks like. Just a nice yellow powder, and the color is beautiful. I really love the color. It's a yellowish, hopefully you can see the color, it's like yellow. Yeah, let me lower the brightness. Okay, there you go. So this is the color, yellowish banana shade. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my powder brush with this. Okay, we're gonna swatch this one next to the white. Yep, so this is Banana, this is Translucent, this one. Oh, that's really powdery. Okay, I'm gonna use a different brush because I feel like that made it super powdery. Okay. Wow, really nice. Wow, look at that, guys. Ooh. Wow. I think I found my new favorite setting powder. These powders are really finely milled and it really mattifies your face. Like, it gives a skin-like finish even if you apply a lot of layers. Wow. And the powder is actually, I don't know how to explain it. Like, once you tap your brush on the powder, you'll get a lot. You don't have to dig in the powder because the powder actually feels so soft. So even if you lightly tap your brush there, you're gonna get a lot. And that just makes the process so much easier. Some powders are so hard and it's hard to pick up some product, and this one just, you don't have to do much. Like, I'm gonna show you guys. 1, 2, 3, and there you go. The powder is very soft, but it can look powdery on the compact powder, but once you apply it on your face, it just looks very natural, as you guys can see. Look at that. I really love the finish. Oh my gosh, I'm really impressed with this powder. So okay, love that. And then now we are going to contour with the shade Cafe. Lately I've just been so into contouring, just because I'm always filming, and here's Cafe. So whenever I'm on camera, I just like to add a little bit of depth. Oh my gosh, that feels so soft, guys. That just feels extremely soft. So this is Cafe. The powders are really good quality, you guys. You really have to try it if you're looking for like a nice powder just to set your face with. Okay, so first I'm going to contour my nose with this. And I just got my Too Faced Cocoa contour palette, and I absolutely love that contour palette. But if you are looking for just an individual contour shade, this one is really nice. As you can see, that just looks very natural. That just looks like a really good contour shade. It's not too orangey or reddish. It's just a really nice brown. It's more cool toned, and I feel like it's a really good everyday contour powder. It's just a really nice contour shade. I love it. It reminds me so much of my favorite shade from the Too Faced Cocoa contour palette, which is the medium contour. It reminds me so much of that. Love this powder so much. It's very blendable, so I really like that. And you only need a little bit. It can get powdery, but like I said, it doesn't really bother me at all. So I'm gonna try and bronze up my face so you guys can see how far this product can go. So I'm gonna do it first on this side. So yeah, it really blends seamlessly into my skin. And I tried so many contour products that are so difficult to blend. It just looks really patchy, and this is not one of those. It looks really natural because it's so easy to blend, and you don't really need blending skills to use this because it really blends itself for you. I love it. So there is a one side. I always like to contour my jawline as well, and then we're gonna move on to the other side. But before that, I'm going to remove the sweat. Wow, I think I'm gonna be ordering like 10 more of these. I love her contouring is just back again. There's so many strokes that I do whenever I contour my face. So sometimes I do this, but lately I just like starting here and just doing like downward strokes so that it's more faded when it gets here. So as you can see, it has a nice blend once it gets here. Because sometimes when I do this, the product ends up being dark here, but when I do this technique, it just looks very seamless. So again, I'm gonna tap here and then start here. As you can see, the color is concentrated there. So I'm doing a few more strokes there, and so it's getting more diffused as I'm blending here, and that gives a natural finish. And then I also like to contour here. I might do a little bit here as well. Okay, that is just beautiful, you guys. I love it. Ooh, I love this contour product so much. And if you want to like remove the harsh edges, all you need is a clean blending brush and blend everything together so there's no harsh line. I always do this whenever I do my makeup. Yep, definitely can be used for your eyes as a transition shade or just an all over color if you're in a hurry or you're doing an everyday look. You can go ahead and use this as like an eyeshadow for all over your lids. Alright guys, so here is the finished look. I absolutely love how this makeup look turned out. It looks really natural right now, and I thought this was going to be really powdery since it's a really affordable powder, so I was really not expecting too much from this. Although I heard so many people say many good things about AOA Studio products, and I really can't wait to try a lot of their makeup. They have like full face of makeup. They have foundation, they have concealer, BB cream, powder, highlighters, cream highlighters, liquid highlighters. They even have different palettes. So many eyeshadow products. So I really can't wait to try their other products. But so far I'm loving the BB cream. Let's first talk about the BB cream. Oh my gosh, I really like this BB cream. It's not sticky, it's not oily. It doesn't feel like it's going to slip anytime soon. I like the fact that it sets. It's not something that feels like it's just sitting on top of your skin, and it just feels like your skin, like second skin. So I really like that. You guys, I am so in love with these powders. They are just one of the best. I'm glad that I got the shade Banana. So there are like different shades, like there's nude and there's like a more flesh toned powder, but since before I love banana powders, this one didn't disappoint me. I love the finish. It just looks really natural. This is the shade Translucent Under My Eyes, and as you can see, it really didn't change the color of my concealer, but this shade Banana, it's really nice for setting your face. If you don't want your face to look too white, this is so nice. If your skin has warm yellow undertone, you are going to love Banana. I also really love the shade Translucent because it's really not powdery under my eyes. It's nice to set your concealer or the parts where you highlighted your face with, because it's not going to change the color of your concealer or your foundation. So it's really nice. If you love translucent powder, you're going to love this. It reminds me so much of my RCMA no color powder. It gives exactly the same effect, but this one is like way cheaper. So, and then guys, Cafe. Here is the perfect contour product. If you are looking for a cheap contour shade, you're definitely going to like this. I haven't tried these shades to highlight my face. Usually a banana shade will come in a contour palette as a highlighting powder, but this one will not highlight your face. It's just going to set your face without looking cakey. So I love this one, but it's not something that you want to highlight your face with because it's not going to do that. It's just a really good powder to set your makeup. This is again a finishing press powder, which it really is a good finishing powder. But the shade Cafe, trust me you guys, you're going to love this to contour your face with. Look at that, the color, it's just perfect. It doesn't have a red or orange undertone. It just looks like shadow, and that is exactly what you want, is for your contour powder to look like shadow and not like a blush. So my final thoughts are, I really recommend these products. I love the BB cream. Really highly recommend the BB cream. I would rate this 10 out of 10. I have no complaints about this. So if you guys are looking for a powder that will really work and mattify your face without looking cakey, I think you're going to love these. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys have any products from AOA in mind that you want me to try, if it's for the brows, for the lips, for the face, let me know, because I'm really interested in this brand and I'm planning to do a full face of makeup with this brand. Looking forward to testing out more of their products. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!